Oh, sorry. What is up, YouTube? This is Obnoxious Troll over here. Now, I know that I mainly do Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, stuff like doing that work on deck constructing and stuff like that, but I have a little bit of a confession to make. I am a very, very big Pokemon battler and Pokemon fan. Um, the I think the top 5 video games that I really love are top 5 series that I love would have to be, counting down to number 5 would have to be Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, Pokemon, and what's that other series that I like? I can't. Hmm. What's that other one that I like? Oh, Pawn Stars on the History Channel. And yes, I am a very big history freak as well. Alright, so let's get started. Pokemon is about to be 20 years old. That's 1 year older than I am. I am 19 years old, and I think that it is very, very exciting, especially with the new releases of the downloadable Pokemon games, Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Now, there's a bunch of talk going on Pokemon this year about the new VGC Pokemon, about the 722nd Pokemon, the Pokemon after Volcanion. Even though Volcanion hasn't officially been released yet, we are very excited that there would be a Volcanion movie sometime this year. I'm speculating maybe during the summer where a lot of kids can actually watch it or something, or maybe during winter break when still a lot of kids can watch it during before Christmas or something like that. Um, Another thing I want to talk about is this little great device called Powersaves. Now, a lot of people have been complaining about it, and a lot of YouTubers like I'm not going to mention any names, but I just think that it's really ridiculous that uh, people can't do whatever they want in Pokemon games, and people like breeders and stuff. I'm not bashing breeders. I'm not doing that because I do breed myself, but I am just trying to say that it's not fair that that breeders bash power savers because they don't play the game right. Technically, we do. We catch a Pokemon and we alter it to what we see fit. It's like think of it like as Pokemon Showdown. If you make a Pokemon team and if you don't like it, you can edit the moves, you can edit the Pokemon. You can't really do that in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, or Pokemon X and Pokemon Y without using a device called Power Saves. Or if you don't like the Pokemon you want, you just grab it and breed all over again. Now that's not really fun to me. I mean, I've hatched a couple of shinies myself. My very first shiny was a shiny Larvitar. That took around 500 Pokemon eggs. But that was when I was hunting and I was in my deer stand waiting for a deer, and I couldn't really find anything, so I just pulled out my Nintendo 2DS and my Nintendo 3DS and just attached like crazy. And again, power saves is also very helpful if you lost your save data, such as a family member going to your DS and starting a new game all over if they know how to use the button delete system thing. But another reason is I was on Wonder Trade one time doing a Wonder Lock, and I ran into this really, really strange Pokemon. It was a level 1 Arceus with only 1 HP, and when I looked at it, it had zero health. And when I even went to the Pokemon Center, it could not heal, and I was wondering what was going on. So it might have been a hack or something like that. And I went to battle a Pokemon, and I really couldn't use Arceus at all. And about 20 minutes later, when I saved the game data crashed, and there goes all of my hard-earned Pokemon that I caught and some mostly bred. So when I got power saves, I didn't know that they had backup data, and that helped a lot. Because my little nephew always goes and deletes my save data, and he's really smart. He can delete my save data by pressing the 3-button combination to delete the game, and that would be a loss to my game. Now, whenever he does that, I can just pop in the Pokemon game to Powersaves and do a backup restore data, which is very helpful for me. And I mean, I don't use obviously fake tag Pokemon. Like I don't use a Magikarp with War of Time, Special Rend, Dark Void, and Dark Pulse and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, that's obviously a fake. But if I use a Pokemon such as a Pikachu with Substitute, Hidden Power Ice, Thunderbolt, and what's the other move? What's the other move that I have? Hidden Power Ice. Now that is a legitimate Pokemon that I had caught and I had edited in Powersave to make it more efficient, to make it to work. And another reason why I like Powersaves is because it saves me a lot of time for that grueling EV training, IV hatching, hidden ability hatching, nature hatching. I think before I used the power saves to hatch my shiny Pikachu, I think that I have hatched over 200 Pikachu eggs and I have not got a shiny. And people say that shiny charm helps out with shiny hunting, shiny hatching, but it doesn't. It only happens with shiny hunting. Uh, Hatching a shiny is pretty much just dumb luck if you can hatch a shiny. The oval charm is what helps you with more likelihood to find a Pokemon egg in the daycare. Now, since there are 2 daycares in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that gives you a lot of time for more breeding. But let me just go back to the topic about power saves. Power saves is a useful, helpful tool and device that really makes me the Pokemon trainer in VGC and Smogon that I am today, and I do claim that I do use power saves. And I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna go into a tournament with all 6 shiny Pokemon, perfect IVs, and a full set of EVs. That's just really skeptical for the people. But if I do like 1 or 2 shiny Pokemon, yeah, there's no harm in that. Um, Also, can you guys please stop bashing power savers and so-called cheaters? I mean, if you use PK hacks, then yeah, that's a little bit of a different story, but I don't. I use power saves, and power saves is a cheap device to get pretty much any Pokemon event and whatever you want for a low price of 20 American dollars. Well, it was $20 when I bought it on eBay, but anyways, um, yeah, I mean, riding a bike and riding a motorcycle is pretty much the same thing. You just get to the destination quicker, and I think of that like how I think of power saves and Pokemon breeding or shiny hunting or something like that. I think that it's pretty much the same conflict and the same process as that. I'm not too sure if that makes sense to you guys. But leave your comments in the section below, and I will get to you guys. Oh, and I will also leave a Facebook Pokemon group link down below, and and if you guys ever want to battle me or something like that, or just trade me, get info about how to build the perfect Pokemon team, or even battle me in the Kanto Classic, I would very much love that. Anyways, I will see you all next week. Peace out, YouTube.